And certainly we have much to discuss. I must admit, I am curious. What brings you from
Winner is just around the corner as you get a look at Bill Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Tigers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's flushed out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 21 yards. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking,
yeah,
because they did get it.
It worked. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the...
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the second down throw on target.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tigers.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of put me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it'll be third down. Play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
6-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the option, Mahomes will run it. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play, back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his leg.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Well, this was prime fake territory. They feel he's got that leg, 60-plus range, but the defense should have been a little bit more ready for that.
It's almost as simple as guard against possible 6 points versus giving up 3 points. And defenses are supposed to be aligned to take away the possible 6. And if they make the 3 from there, hey, got to give it to him. That's a long kick. Yes, he could make it, but still, to give up a fake in that situation, that's just simply not good defense.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
The score, Tigers
23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he knocks it through. That makes it a 5-point ball game. It's 15-10 now.
The score, Tigers 15. Bills 10.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, huh? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
On the stop. A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.